Ladies and gentlemen, what will you do today? What will you do today? Will you listen? Will you turn? Will you listen? Will you turn? Will you listen to the gospel, or will you run from it? Will you turn from it? Will you kick the goats? Let me tell you one thing, if anyone seeks to get upset, it's because you are convicted. You are convinced. You are convinced of where you will go today if you stand before the Lord. Listen to John chapter 3, verse 17. It says, "For God did not send His Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through Him might be saved." He didn't come into the world to condemn the world that was already condemned. He didn't have to come here to do that. Man is condemned today in his transgressions. He's condemned already. Christ came to save you. Christ came to save you from that. See, verse 18 says, "He who believes in Him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God." And this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, but men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. So if you don't come to Christ, it's not because of the message we give, it's because your deeds are evil. That's what John chapter 3 verses 17 and 18 says. Those aren't my words, those are the words of God. Just your unbelief condemns you. Just your unbelief. That's not even getting to your deeds. Every thought, word, and deed you've ever committed in the body. That's before you get to that. That's before God looks at that. Your unbelief alone condemns you. This is what Jesus said. He said He didn't come into the world to condemn it, because you are already condemned. Ladies and gentlemen, take inventory of your life. Look into God's law. Look in the mirror. Look into the law and see what you look like in the mirror. God's 10 Commandments. Look into those 10 Commandments, and it will be a mirror. You will see who you are. You will see who you are. And when you see that, you will see your need for Jesus Christ. You will see your need to be justified. You will see your need to be exonerated. You will see your need for a Savior. As men run off to powwows, for late night parties, run to the Lord Jesus Christ. See, that's what the gospel is, folks. It's a proclamation of what? It's a message of reconciliation. That between man and God, there is a reconciliation. You can be reconciled to Him. You can be reconciled to the Lord. But it's only through Christ. It's only through Jesus. Will you trade a moment of sin for an eternity to perish? Would you sell your eyes for $1 million? Someone asked you to give them their eye for $1 million. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. What about both of them? No, you wouldn't. Those are the windows to your soul. How much more is your soul worth than your eyes? No value to it. No value to your soul. For he made him who knew no sin to be sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God in him.